Hello YouTubers, GangsterGil is back with another car demo video. The last time that I did the video, I did a little display of my subwoofers, and in a lot of the comments I have, or not the comments, in the description I have told you what kind of speakers that I have, how much output, or not output, what is the wattage they can handle, and I didn't want to do that this time. I actually wanted to, I'm actually going to show you what I have for speakers and show you a killer song that actually put a freaking crack in my windshield. Like, that goes all the way across my windshield right there. And yeah, I'm getting that replaced soon. So, so yeah, let's go look under the trunk. Alright, so what we got here is a 2 farad capacitor. I cannot honestly tell you what the manufacturer is on this or what the specifications of it, other than it's 2 farad. I haven't gotten into a lot of detail with that one. Haven't had to spend a lot of time looking at it, but it runs great. It has a voltmeter on there. The only issue with this thing is that the voltmeter is constantly on. So I mean, it doesn't draw too much power. I mean, you could probably have it sit there for a month without running your car, and you'd probably be just fine. But it does draw a little bit of power. All right, so what we got here is my 2 speakers. They are the TSW310S4s, a Pioneer Champion series. They are each 1400 watts max, 400 RMS, and they're running 4 ohm single coil. Now these babies, I've been doing a lot of reading and whatnot. A lot of people, they have dual coils, and a lot of times they have the 2 ohms. And from what I've been reading, a lot of people would prefer those over some single 4s or single 2s because of efficiency or clean sounding or something like that. But I have actually listened to 3 P3 Rockford Fosgate 12-inch speakers. They were 600 watt RMS, and they were let me see, dual 2 ohm for each of them. I can't tell you the max on that one, but I've listened to them and I've listened to these, and these are they're not necessarily louder. They won't give you as much of a boom, but the cleanness of the sound is amazing. I mean, it does pack a bunch. It packs a huge punch, and they're amazing. So these things are, and they're clean. These things are great. Now, the box I built myself. Me and my dad built that. I have it. It's what is it? It's 3/4 inches all the way around, and I got 2 ports for each internal box. They're each tuned to 35 hertz. Or that's what I have the box tuned for 35 hertz, and this thing works wonders. It's great. I had to put these in here to keep the box from sliding, but it's great box. It's each internal box is sized to about 2 cubic feet each, so it works perfect with these subs. And all right, now this amplifier is the Cadence A4. Now, this is an old style amplifier. You cannot find a lot of these. Actually, these were handmade in basically someone's garage. So this thing, I do not actually know the full specifications. Me and my dad have been looking for the specifications for this thing for a long time. The most we could find out was a small, like, user's manual, or like not a user's manual, a commercial, not a commercial. Well, you get what I'm saying. It's but it says that it can be put at 800 watts at 2 ohms. And what's special about this is that you can actually internal bridge it. There's an internal bridge. There's actually this is a 4-channel amp, okay? And what's so special about this is that this can actually internally bridge to 2 channels, which is great. And you can set those 2 channels to your basses, or you can have all 4 running for your inside speakers. So it's great. And so I'm having these run at the 4 ohms, which would be about 400 watts RMS, and it works great. I'm probably, actually, if anything, I'm probably overpowering this. Not getting anywhere near the max, but for RMS, I'm probably running about 600, maybe even 700. But they're great. This thing is great. I mean, I was just blasting it for the last 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, 5 minutes, last 5 minutes, and I mean, it's not even warm. It's got a little bit of heat irradiating off of it, but it's like if you were to just run up and touch someone's hand kind of heat. And yeah, this thing is great. Now this thing is a Cadence line driver. I cannot tell you what the special things of this is. I do not remember. But this thing is amazing. It has a it has a subsonic filter, which I'm actually using with a subsonic filter on this one too. Both are being used. I'm actually using this to go into this for my subs, and this is 5 volts, 7.5 volt, and 10 volt, and it's amazing. I have a knob run into my dash up there that it actually brings out the bass you do not normally hear. Like an example would be the G6 by I can't remember the group, but there's a part. This is gonna be sound really goofy, but it goes boom 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 with the really high bass right there. Well, this actually brings that really high bass down, or not down, more like out, and instead of, when I turn my knob, instead of making it go higher, it will actually bring it lower and pull it out, and it makes it really heavy, which is great. In the last few videos with this, I was trying to adjust my wide and sweep. I have my wide adjusted right. It's my sweep I was having an issue with. Okay, my sweep is it's moving my bass forward and back in the car, and I was kind of having a tough time adjusting where I wanted that, but I'm pretty sure I got it where I want it now. And so I will show you what that sounds like. Now this thing is a GT5 2500. This is a 5-channel amplifier, 2500 watts max. I do not know the RMS. I was originally running these with my subs a long time ago, a few months back, and this thing was actually having issues with my subs. This thing sadly is lying about how much power. This thing is actually quite underpowered. Okay, so like it says 2500 watts, but it's more like 1000 watts max, which is really sad. So I was a few issues I was having was, one, I wasn't giving this enough power because I was actually using a too small of power wire, and two, there just wasn't enough power coming out of this to be able to handle my subs. So I was actually frying the 5th channel on this thing. So what I did is I changed it to 4th channel, and I'm running all my interior speakers on this thing, and it works great for that. I mean, it just works wonderful for that. So that's what I got back here. Let me show you what I got inside really quickly. Okay, right there I have a 6x9 Rockford Fosgate P something something something. I do not exactly know what the max wattage on that is.
Aren't you like not allowed here in elementary schools?
I'm taking a video for YouTube.
Why?
Because I got people that actually enjoy this stuff.
Bye.
Yeah, see you, man. Yeah, don't worry about that. That was just a buddy of mine. We just got out of school. I'm actually sitting in front of a school right now waiting for my sister to get out in a residential area. So when I play the song, I won't be playing it for very long. But what I got back there are the P1 something something somethings. They're great 6x9s by Rockford Fosgate. I believe that's a 4-way. Yeah, they're each 4-way speakers. Those things are amazing. You can drive those. I was when I was running that Gothic, it was at the GT5 2500, and I turned my bass all the way down on my subs. I couldn't tell that they were actually turned down. I thought my subs were still going, but that wasn't actually the case. They were my 6x9s, which they're amazing. They're great. The sound that comes out of it, the mid-range and the high-range stuff is just amazing. All right, now my door speakers. All right, I got tweeters in here. I haven't had time to do it, but if you notice, it is very crappily done. What we did is we had to the tweeters and the door speakers, they're Infinity, and they came in a set, and it was like max. All of it was like 320 watts. I cannot tell you the specification on each one, but I have these crossovered behind this, so that way they're each, they each have their own little thinger going on. But no, my tweeters here, I had to drill a hole, and there was you had this cup, and this cup actually, the speaker went in this cup, and there was like a rod sticking out of the back of the cup. So what we did is we drilled a hole in my trim right here and stuck it there, and then we epoxied it there. I'm really regretting that. What I was actually going to do in the future, I'm going to Dremel this out, or drill this out, drill a circle out of this trim, and actually have it recessed in there where it's kind of turned up and facing me. I mean, it's great where it is. It worked great, but I think it'll be better that way. My door speakers, I would take that off, but I can't. I don't really want to right now.